Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Kiva Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Arati Kasoba Janavi Katavani Jagamana Loba गायत्री वाक छात्र धारा आके आके गोरखा दत्ताति बताने आरती को रेना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव जाने नारारी आदि गोरी कमरा दुलाया Anjaya mukunda badu Kut adhigaya Narari kore kamara dulaya Anjaya mukunda badu Kut adhigaya Sangka baje gan kabaje baje kartala madura mrudanga baje Paramartaya Bahu Kuti Chandra Kini Padana Utara Gala Devana Mala Kore Gala Mala Deva Tukana Dada Preme Ganadhara Bhakti Vinoda Dikhi Purara Sampada Bajaro Daya Gura Dande Bharati Kadruva भगवान लोमा नित्यानंद राम जयो नित्यानंद राम 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 नित्यानंद बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल 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 बोल नित्यानंद 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 बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, anytime. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Kishore, Kishori, Jai Kishore, Kishori, Kishore, Kishori, Jai Kishore, Kishori. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Gaura Hare. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Gaura Hare. Gora, Gora, Gora Hare. Gora, Gora, Gora Hare. Gora, Gora, Gora Hare. Gora, Gora, Gora Hare. Nityananda Ram Jai, Nityananda Ram. 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 Nityananda Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo Sri Nityananda Rama ki jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajaka Stottara Shata Shishimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki, प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्ता वृंद की श्री श्री राधा गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की श्री मयपुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की गंगा माई यमुना माई की भक्ति देवी श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की their most beautiful lordship Shishikishor Kishori ki Parama Karuna, their most merciful lordship Sri Sri Gauranitai ki, their most merciful lordship Sri Jagannath Sivaladev Shrimati Shubhadra Maharani ki, Sri Harinam Sankirtan Jagya ki, Sri Nityananda Rama ki, Sri Nityananda Mahamahotsava ki, Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to Shishi Guru and Shigoranga.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Haribo. Praladadayine Hiranyakasipo Raksaha Hiranyaka Silatankanakalaye Silatankanakalaye Ito Narsingha Parato Narsingha Ito Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsingha Bahe Narsingha Hridaye Narsingha Bahe Narsingha Hridaye Narsingha Bahe Narsingha Hridaye Narsingha Narasingha Made Saranam Prabhate Narasingha Made Saranam Prabhate Tavakara Kamalavare Nakha Adbhuta Sringa Dalita Hiranya Kasipo Tanobringa Kesavadrita Narahari Rupa Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Tavakara Adhuta Sena Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanobringa Yeshavadrita Narahari Roka Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Jaya Bhakta Pralad Jaya Bhakta Pralad Jaya Bhakta Pralad Jaya Bhakta Pralad Jaya Bhakta Bhakta Pralad Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jai Shri Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha Swami ki Bhakta Shramani Shri Prahlad Maharaj ki Jagat Gur Srila Prabhupada ki Jagannath
Hare Krishna. We'll be singing a bhajan in honor of Nityananda Prabhu called Nitai Pada Kamala. The words are, the first line is written up there and on the wall, and that's the title of the song, so it can be looked up. You can search based on the title. If you're on the ISKCON Chicago WhatsApp group, the link is posted there as well. So please sing with us. I will lead and everyone else will respond. Please call out with your hearts to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushitala 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 Jai Jaya Jagat Jurai Jai Jaya Jagat Jurai
বিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে নাই হেনো নিতাই বিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে নাই হেনো নিতাই বিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে নাই হেনো নিতাই বিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে নাই ক্রীড়া করি ধারণে তার পায় ক্রীড়া করি ধারণে তার পায় ক্রীড়া করি ধারণে তার पाय संबंध नहीं आज पिता जन्म गेलो 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 हे पशु बड़ दुराचार हे पशु बड़ दुराचार हे पशु बड़ दुराचार हे पशु नितना बोलिला मुखे माझिलो संसारा सुखे निताईना बोलिला मुखे माझिलो संसारा सुखे निताईना बोलिला मुखे माझिलो संसारा सुखे माझिलो संसारा सुखे विद्याकुले কি করিবে তার বিদ্যাকুলে কি করিবে তার বিদ্যাকুলে কি করিবে अहंकारे मता होया निताय पदा पाशारिया निताय पदा पाशारिया अहंकारे मता होया निताय पद पाशारिया haro nitai charana dukhani haro nitai charana dukhani haro nitai charana Nitai charana satya tahara seva ka nitya charana satya tahara seva ka nitya Nitai charana satya tahara seva ka nitya charana satya tahara Nitaye charana satya tahara seva ka nitya Nitaye charana satya tahara seva ka nitya Nitaye charana satya tahara seva ka nitya Nitai pada sada kara Nitai pada sada kara Nitai pada sada kara Nitai pada sada kara Narottama boro dukhi Nitai more koro sukhi Narottama boro dukhi Nitai more koro sukhi Nakuranga charanera paas charanera paas Nakuranga charanera paas charanera paas Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Kamala श्री नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. On behalf of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, we welcome you all to this wonderful festival of Nityananda Traydosi. Haribol! So, Haribol, after this roaring kirtan, she deserves a round of applause. It was such a wonderful kirtan. Thank you so much. Jai. So we will have a roaring kirtan and a wonderful lecture. So after this, we have His Grace Balaram Prabhu. He's going to explain importance of Nityananda Trayodasi, of the song that we just now sang. So please be tuned. Before I do that, I want to appreciate. Do you like the decorations here? Yeah. So let's appreciate with a big and loud Haribol for the decoration team. Haribol! So Priyachan Mataji, Vrashpati Prabhu and their team has done a wonderful job. They have been doing this from last 2 days, spending I think even nights, doing this whole decoration, and it's wonderful. Thank you so much for doing this. It looks very very beautiful. So now we'll welcome His Grace Balaram Prabhu with a loud Haribol. Haribol! So please keep your mobile phones on silent. If the kids are running around, you can go to the basement and you can turn this way. He's going to sit here. Thank you.
Please come forward. There's plenty of space here. I won't harm anybody. Hare Krishna. So after that wonderful kirtan that Sri Rupa did, we want to talk a little bit about this festival and also discuss something about this wonderful bhajan, which is like the theme. As you can see, there is this decoration is a depiction of this beautiful bhajan. Before we do that, we will read something from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita and some words from His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, and then we'll spend some time discussing about the Lord's appearance and especially understand the Lord's mercy, what this mercy can do to our lives. We'll try to understand a little bit through this beautiful bhajan. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Kishore Kishori ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Mani ki jai. So this is some verses from this book. This is Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is one of the scriptures that we all follow, especially to understand the mood of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his teachings. So this is the 5th chapter of this particular section of particular book. The chapter is entitled The Glories of Nityananda Balaram. There are about 5 verses I will read and then we'll have a discussion. Vande Ananta Adbhutaya Aishwaryam Sri Nityanandam Ishwaram Yas Yachaya Tat Swarupam Agne Napi Nirupyate. Let me offer my obeisances to Lord Sri Nityananda, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose opulence is wonderful and unlimited. By his will, even a fool can understand his identity. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Aisa shloke kahila Krishna Chaitanya Mahima, Pancha shloke kahi Nityananda Tattva Sima. I have described the glory of Sri Krishna Chaitanya in 6 verses. Now in the 5 verses I shall describe the glory of Lord Nityananda. Sarva Avatari Krishna Soham Bhagavan Tanhara Dvitiya Dev Sri Balaram. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the fountainhead of all incarnations. Lord Balaram is his second body. Eka Swarup Done Bhinna Matrakai Adyakai Vyuha Krishna Leela Sahai. These two are one and the same identity. They differ only in form. Lord Balaram is the first bodily expansion of Krishna and he assists in Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes. Srila Prabhupada has written a short purport to this verse. I'll read. Balaram is Swamsha expansion of the Lord and therefore there is no difference in potency between Krishna and Balaram. The only difference is in their bodily structure. As the first expansion of Godhead, Balaram is a chief deity among the first quadruple form and he is the foremost assistant of Sri Krishna in his transcendental activities. So the next verse explains who Lord Nityananda is. Sai Krishna Naudvipe Sri Chaitanya Chandra Sai Balaram Sange Sri Nityananda. that original Lord Krishna appeared in Navadvip as Lord Chaitanya, and Balaram appeared with him as Lord Nityananda. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evaja Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vinda. Everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So again, welcome all of you this evening. I know it's a weekday, Monday. Still, you're all fortunate that you are able to come here this evening. And just so that you understand your good fortune, I will try to speak something about this beautiful theme that we have. Because among the millions of people who are out there, you are the selected few. Now you may think I came here, it's the other way around. The Lord sent you here. You know, it's interesting, when we do our planning, we plan for our future based on our present. Depending on the skills that you have, depending on your financial situation, depending on your bodily strength, depending on the friends that you have, we take all those into consideration and we start planning our future. Is it right? We do that. That's how we plan our future. But Krishna, the way he does things is he looks at our future and he plans our present. So he knows our future based on our current activities. Because he is very compassionate and very kind, he will make some adjustments in our current situation, which we may or may not understand. Right? That's why I said, we may think we came here. No. Krishna sent us here. Because Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita, Manushanam Shahasreshu Kaschid Yatade Siddhaye Yatatham Api Siddhanam Kaschid Mam Veti Tattvata. There are millions of people who try to understand Krishna. And those who understand Krishna, Krishna says, there's hardly some who knows him in truth. So our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, he has set up these temples for teaching us, for educating us into the science of self-realization. Unlike other temples, right, where the prominence is usually the deities in the temple, there is some, kirtan. But among everything, the purpose of establishing this temple was so that we can get educated. So this evening, the purpose of this talk is to give that education in the understanding about who Lord Nityananda is. This is the first festival of the year, prominent festival. We have about 8 festivals in a year. So like before Krishna appears, Lord Balaram comes to make sure everything is okay. Everything is nice and clean. Then Krishna appears. So similarly, before all the big festivals, Lord Nityananda first comes to make sure that we all will be engaged nicely and we'll all be excited. Usually, Lord Nityananda's appearance day is about to conclude. Right? So ideally, the preparation happens a day before. You start thinking, you start planning, what will I do tomorrow? How will I celebrate this festival? How will I dress up? Right? What I will chant, what I will read, what will be my consciousness. But for the matter, if you have not done anything today, because most of us are working. As soon as you get up, the work begins. For the next 45 minutes, if you give your ears, your day will be successful. Not because I'm speaking, because the message is so potent and so powerful that we have received from our Guru Parampara. We are just the via media repeating it. So Lord Nityananda is a very, very special personality. Amongst all the incarnations of the Lord, we understand that God or Krishna is very merciful. Everybody believes that, everybody understands that, right? That's one of the quality of the Lord, that is supremely merciful. But when the Lord decides, that is one of his quality. Quality is something that is natural to somebody, right? You are nice to somebody, it's very natural. You don't have to pretend to be nice to somebody. If you are mean, then you don't have to pretend to be mean. You are naturally mean. So when God, one of his qualities is that he is all merciful. But when he decides, I want to become even more merciful, that is the form of Lord Nityananda. Everybody knows Lord Nityananda, he is on the altar to our left. His hands are up. He is always blissfully singing and dancing. The name Nityananda, Nitya means forever. Ananda means happy. This person is always happy. And we associate with him, we will also become happy. Right? You are what or you are who you associate with. One of Shakespeare's famous quote, tell me who your friends are, I'll tell you who you are. So if you associate with Nitya Ananda or devotees who are following in his footsteps, we become blissful and happy. That is the sole purpose why we exist. I want to become happy. This is an eternal principle that we cannot separate. Right? We want to be happy. The fact that we have come here this evening, the fact that we are doing devotional service, the fact that we are offering seva, the fact that we are chanting, the fact that we are reading scriptures, at the end, the core principle is, I want to become happy. You will not find anybody in this world who is doing an activity with this goal in mind that I want to become miserable. There are fools out there, by the way, right? Because they live in the bubble and they think what they are doing is right. But we take our knowledge from the scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Lord Nityananda, he appeared in this world primarily to make all of us happy. He has no other business. And this prayer, this bhajan is nothing but a song. This beautiful song that Sri Rupa sang a few minutes ago, this is a prayer by a devotee. This bhajan was written by a very great devotee of the Lord, Narottam Das Thakur. Now, he did not write this song with the intention that tomorrow people will sing this song. Please try to understand this. He was not putting in Instagram or Facebook that, hey, I wrote a song today. Please, everybody go and sing this song. Today, when the song was written for a movie, the writer of the song is not expressing his heart. He's been given a theme and he just comes up with that song, and then you know what happens. I don't have to explain that to you. When the song is actually played in a movie. But this song, this is the longing and the appreciation of this devotee. He's writing in seclusion that, my Lord, this is what I feel about you. So if you want to understand and if you want to get inside the prayer, we need to understand that this is a devotee's heart that he is expressing to the Lord. In fact, Srila Prabhupada said that the songs of Narottam Das Thakur, they are as good as scriptures. Now, scriptures are the words that helps us understand what we are supposed to do and what we are not supposed to do. So here, Narottam Das Thakur is praying. And what is his prayer? So we'll try to understand a little bit about this prayer. And then there's a beautiful story, a beautiful pastime about Lord Nityananda we will try to explain. So the theme of this evening, right? Nitai Pada Kamala, Koti Chandra Sushitala. What does that mean? Nitai Pada Kamala, the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, Koti Chandra. Chandra, everybody knows. You can see what is in that. There are moons, big moon, small moon. Actually, there are big moons, but because we are seeing it from far, it looks very small. Right? So, Koti Chandra Sushitala. Sushitala means very cooling. Now, it's a bad time because winter time, we don't see so much of heat. Right? Even if the sun is out, it could be so deceptive. You may be sitting inside thinking, oh, sun is out, let me go out. It could be freezing. But imagine you are in the summertime when the temperature is like about 100 degrees. What do you do in the day? You wait for one moment. What is that moment? We wait for the evening. Because as the sun goes down, right, the moon gives us some sushitala. It gives us some relief from the heat. So similarly, all of us who are living and breathing in this material world, we are all experiencing a lot of heat. Externally and internally also. Now externally we can understand, Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik and Adi Daivik. Misery is caused by other living entities, misery is caused by one's own mind, and misery is caused by higher beings. So externally we understand, but internally the biggest challenge or the biggest misery that we encounter is through our own mind. For a minute or for a few seconds, just observe your mind. What is your mind doing right now? I cannot read mind, so you don't have to be afraid. But your mind is running or jumping from one thing to another, from one branch to another branch, like a monkey. Right? And maybe you may be thinking, I want to hear this class. I want to hear what this devotee is saying. But your mind is like, hey, every time he says something, think about something else. So your mind is always looking for some entertainment through thoughts. If you just analyze your mind for a minute, what are thoughts? Your mind is thinking, oh, if I think about this, I'll be happy. If I think about this, I'll be happy. And without your knowledge, your mind has gone through so many different thoughts. And at the end of the class, oh, I don't know, what did he say? Because sometimes I have devotees come to me, Prabhu, what a wonderful class you gave. And I ask, okay, what do you like about the class? No, everything was good. So with respect, I don't tell them. I say, next time you should pay attention to the class. Then you'll be able to tell me which part you liked and which part you didn't like. So, Koti Chandra Sushitala. Lord Nityananda's lotus feet gives us relief from the pain that are caused through outside elements and more importantly, the pain that our mind causes us. Koti Chandra Sushitala. So what does Narottam Das Thakur? The first verse is explaining, he's saying the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are a shelter where one can get soothing moonlight, not only of one, but of million moons. We can imagine what that relief of million moons are. But it is something that we have to experience. And Nitayananda Thakur says, if the world wants to have real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Now, I don't want to talk about the current affairs of the world. Those of us who are living in the United States, we know what is happening. In fact, Srila Prabhupada said, quoting Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarva Loka Maheshwaram Suradam Sarva Bhuthanam Gyatva Mam Shantim Rachati. Srila Prabhupada said, this is a peace formula. To become peaceful in this world, you just have to do three things. See, this knowledge you will not get through any consulting agency or any training, even if you spend millions of dollars. But I am giving here it for free. Krishna is saying, just do three things if you want to become peaceful. Anybody here wants to become peaceful? Nobody wants to become peaceful. Those who have not raised your hand, you are lying. Because I know the core of your heart, you want to become peaceful. Krishna is saying, just do three things. I am not the proprietor. I am not the enjoyer. What's the last thing? Anybody knows? Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Understand that Krishna is the proprietor of everything. Surudam Sarva Bhutanam. I am Krishna saying, I am the friend. So just understand that whatever you have, you're not a proprietor. But my name is on the property. My name is in the bank account. We are just custodians. So if we want to become peaceful in this world, we have to take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Now it's very easily said and done, right? Okay, take shelter. Do I go on the altar and catch hold of his feet? Please don't do that. After the class, we see everybody running on the altar. Taking shelter of the lotus feet means following the instructions of Lord Nityananda. And those of us who are in bhakti or practicing Krishna consciousness, our ultimate goal, what is our ultimate goal? Pure devotional service. Back to Godhead. He wants to go back to Godhead. What else? Anybody? Krishna Prema. I want Krishna's love. Basically, we want to serve Shri Radha and Krishna. That is our ultimate goal. All this gymnastic that we are doing, coming to temple every Sunday, coming to festival, is to just tell Krishna, I am here. Please engage me in your service. That is all we are doing. That's why Krishna is always smiling. Can you imagine? Why does Krishna always smile? Actually, he's smiling and he's laughing at us also. Because he knows with this gymnastics, you are not coming to me. Right? Just think for a minute if you have to chant Krishna's names. Right? One of the principle while chanting the holy name is we have to become attentive while chanting. The first attempt itself we fail. Because Hare Krishna mind has gone somewhere. And then did I chant Hare Krishna or what did I miss? So that's why Krishna is smiling. That smile is representing, don't worry, just continue with this process. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. I will take care of you. That is also an aspect of mercy. So here, Nitayananda Thakur is saying to this first verse, Heno Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paitenai. Because everybody here said they want to ultimately achieve service to Sri Radha and Krishna. But we need to know the formula or the secret. See, everybody wants, if there is a path, if you have to go from point A to point B, going from point A to point B, there is a straight road, take 12 hours. But there is a shortcut, takes 2 hours. Which road would you prefer? Shortcut. Kali Yuga is all about shortcut. Because if you take the long path, meditate for 10,000 years. Oh, 10,000 years. First of all, if I don't know if I live 10 years. So in Kali Yuga, the shortcut is Lord Nityananda's lotus feet. If we want to achieve, if you want to attain the mercy and the seva, the service of Shri Radha and Krishna, we have to hold on to, we have to catch on to Lord Nityananda's lotus feet. He says, Dharo Nitai Pai. Pai means feet. Dharo means hold. Hold on to Lord Nityananda's lotus feet. Then you will attain Shri Radha and Krishna's lotus feet. Then the next verse, second verse, Nitayananda Thakur is saying, anyone who has not established relationship with Nityananda Prabhu. Now everyone here has established the relationship with Nityananda Prabhu. Today we have, because you came here today. So if I were to tell you, do you know Nityananda? Yes, I know Nityananda. So you have established a relationship. But here, Nitayananda Thakur, if you have not done that, you have spoiled your life. And nobody likes to hear that. Hey, spoiled my life? No. I have not spoiled my life. But according to Nitayananda Thakur, you have spoiled your life because you have not established a relationship with Lord Nityananda. And he uses very harsh words. He says, such a human being is actually an animal. Because he has never uttered the holy name of Nityananda. He has become merged in so-called material happiness. What can his useless education and family tradition do to help him? Then he goes on, being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, who's Nityananda? What is this Nityananda? Those who don't know about Nityananda, we may say that. What is Nityananda? Who is this Nityananda? Why? Ahankara matta hoya. Because of false pride. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha and Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Nityananda. We can see how important this festival is for us. If we want to achieve, if we want to attain the service of Radha and Krishna, Lord, we cannot, there is no shortcut here. Some may ask, is there a shortcut to this also? There is no shortcut. You are already on a you are on a fast track. Like on Google Maps, sometimes they say, right? You are on the fastest track. This is the fastest track. There is no shortcut here. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Now, the last verse, this is my favorite. The lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion, they are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Now here, Narottam Das Thakur, after he completes this prayer, he's saying something. Now, any person who reads this prayer, you think something is wrong with this person. Right? If you try to understand it from a mundane perspective, you may say this person is depressed. Why is he saying all this? But in the end, he concludes this particular bhajan by actually telling us what is his state of mind. Narottama boro dukhi. He's saying, I am very sad. I am very unhappy. But then what he says? Nitai moro koro sukhi. I am very sad and I am very unhappy. Nitai, Lord Nityananda, you please make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. If we understand this principle, again, that's why I said when I began the class, we didn't come here, we were sent here. So unless Lord Nityananda decides to give us His mercy, this is not like you go to Walmart and you pay the price and you get the product. Sometimes we think, if I checklist, devotional service has many devotional services that we perform. We just checklist. I did this, I did this, I did this. Krishna, I want you. It doesn't work like that. Even after checking everything in your checklist, you are still at the mercy of Krishna. The same thing with Lord Nityananda. Lord Nityananda will bless us when we want His blessings, when we ask for His blessings, when we seek His blessings. So the sum and substance of this beautiful bhajan, if we understand, that is in this last sentence. That we approach Lord Nityananda with the same mood. I am very miserable. I am very unhappy. My Lord Nityananda, because you are Nitya Ananda, you are always happy, you please make me happy. Then when we chant the holy name, when we perform seva, when we perform devotional service, that joy and that bliss that we are all hankering for will manifest in our service. And that is possible because of Lord Nityananda. So that is the theme this evening. The devotees headed by Vrajpati Prabhu, his good wife Priyacharana, they set up this so that we can be reminded that every moon you see this evening, it is representing Lord Nityananda's feet, lotus feet. I don't think so we have ever done this in this temple, this sort of a setup theme. It's so beautiful. I don't know, I'm sure there are so many devotees assisted you to put this together. Shama Sakhi Mataji and all the wonderful devotees. If you come into the temple, you are under the shade and shelter the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, because all this moon is giving us that cooling effect. Now, so going forward, there's a very beautiful pastime of Lord Nityananda, because we understand his mercy to this bhajan, but we'll also understand his mercy to the pastimes that he performed. So there's a very beautiful pastime of him delivering some individuals. And this narration or this beautiful pastime is narrated by Vrindavan Das Thakur in a book called Chaitanya Bhagavat. So one time, Lord Nityananda, he wanted to go and visit Navadvip. Navadvip, those of you who don't know, is a place near West Bengal where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, or he took birth. So Nityananda Prabhu wanted to go and see Lord Chaitanya's mother. Her name was Sachi. So along with his devotees, associates, he went to Navadvip. When he came to the house of Sachi Mata was surprised to see him. And she told him that, I was just thinking about you. You're like a super soul. You understood my heart and you appeared in front of me. And Nityananda Prabhu told her that it's not like that. I had a desire. I wanted to come and see you. So Sachi Mata told Lord Nityananda that, why don't you stay in Navadvip for some time? So I get to see you every month or every week or probably every day. So Nityananda gladly agreed to stay in Navadvip for some time. So every day, Lord Nityananda used to go on Sankirtan. Sankirtan could mean many things. One of the prominent thing is, you go out and chant the holy names of Lord Krishna. So Lord Nityananda had a particular dress. He used to dress up for this occasion. Like most of us here, we have dressed up for this occasion. So he used to dress up for this occasion of Sankirtan. And Vrindavan Das Thakur explains what was his dress like. He had a very beautiful moon-like face. He had decorated his forehead with flowers. There was a garland around his neck. There were jewelries. There was golden, bracelets, armlets. He had pearl necklaces and the pearl rings, earrings. And on all his fingers he had golden rings. That's how he went on Sankirtan with the devotees. So naturally, anybody who saw him, they were attracted. You can also try to do this. See what happens. But because Lord Nityananda, the Supreme Lord, through the chanting, he was attracting all the living entities. In that same village, there was one miscreant. There was one Brahmana who was a thief. And one day, he happened to hear about Lord Nityananda and more about what he wore when he went out. So he decided that I have to steal all these beautiful ornaments that he is wearing and going. So one day, while Lord Nityananda was doing Sankirtan, this Brahmana disguised himself and he also followed behind Nityananda chanting just to see what all things he has. What are the the ornaments that he is wearing. So that night, he gathered all his fellow associates or other thieves and he said to them, my dear brothers, Goddess Chandi is very merciful on us. She has sent this person, they call him Nityananda, but he's got ornaments, he's bedecked with jewels, pearls, ornaments. Tonight, we will go and steal all his ornaments. And everybody became very excited. Said this could be worth millions of dollars or millions of rupees, because that time dollar didn't exist that time. Just for your information, this was 550 years ago. Millions of rupees. So they all became very excited and then said, we'll go in the night. But they didn't know what the whereabouts of this person. So Lord Nityananda, the day this thief was following behind him, he understood what his plans are, because obviously he is the Supreme Lord, he knows the future. So he decided to stay at the house of one Brahmana devotee, Hiranya Pandit. And this devotee, he lived in a very lonely place. So Lord Nityananda chose this place specifically so he could deliver these thieves. So the next day they found out where Lord Nityananda was staying. So they said, tonight we'll meet at a particular spot and the right time we'll enter the house and we'll steal all the jewels and ornaments from Lord Nityananda. So they all gathered very close by to the house and they sent a spy. Said, can you go and check what is happening in the house so we can decide is this the right time to enter. So the spy went close to the house and he peeped inside. He saw Lord Nityananda was sitting and having his dinner. And he was surrounded by all his associates, all his devotees, and they were all chanting the name of Hari. So the spy came back and reported to the chief thief, the commander-in-chief. So this Nityananda is eating something and these people are mad. I don't know what they're doing. They're just crying, they're dancing. That's what happens, right? Because you don't know whatever is happening. So they couldn't understand. They were like in ecstasy. They're experiencing the happiness of Krishna Bhakti. So then they said, let us wait for some time. So they all came close to a tree near the house and they all sat there. And they were all meditating. One thief said, I am going to take his golden bracelets. Other thief said, I am going to steal his earrings. Other thief said, I'm going to take all his rings. Another thief said, I want to take the nice chain that he has. And everybody was living in a fantasy world, So right at that time, Lord Nityananda sent Nidra Devi. We are all friends with her, by the way. We all know who Nidra Devi is. When your eyelid becomes very heavy, right? Because especially on this side of the fence, like I've seen many times, people dozing off in my boring class. So Nidra Devi came and she took over all these thieves and they all fell asleep. And morning, by the hustle bustle of the villagers, they woke up and they hid all their weapons and they ran and they came back to their place where they were scheming everything, planning everything. And each one started chastising us. Because of you, you slept off. Because of seeing you, I also slept off. And they were arguing and fighting with each other. Then the commander said, no, actually it is the mercy of Chandi Devi. We did not worship her last night. So tonight we'll again go and we'll make sure we worship her properly and we'll get her blessings. And then only we will be able to steal from this Avduta Nityananda. So that night they did all the worship and they again went to the house. As they were approaching close to the house, they noticed something. They saw these huge personalities carrying a club in their hand and they were walking back and forth and they were chanting the name Hari, Hari, Hari. And they were going back and forth and this was so huge. So when the thief saw them, he said, one person can destroy 1,000 thieves like us. So they thought maybe today is not a good time. So they were just speculating, who are these people? So then the chief said, maybe there is a very wealthy person who has come to meet Lord Nityananda. And these are his bodyguards. So what we'll do is, we'll go back home and maybe after 10 days we'll come back again. So this is the third attempt they are doing. So one night, after 10th day, they decide to go. They carry all their weapons, they're fully armed, and they approach the house where Lord Nityananda is staying. And as soon as they came close to the house, and Vrindavan Thakur explains that was the darkest night. So when they came close to the house, they all became blind. And one fell in a ditch where mosquitoes and all bugs started biting him. One fell in a pit. And one fell there was a thorn bush, fell there, and they were all screaming on top of their voice out of pain. And Indra, Vrindavan Thakur explains, Indra, when he saw this, just in that area, he showered a lot of rain and hails. So now these people they're blinded, they're in so much pain, and on top of this hails and rain hitting them. Just at that time, the chief thief, he had a change of heart. He realized that this person that we are trying to steal is not an ordinary person. He is God himself. And every time these attempts that we did to steal him failed is because he wanted to show us his supreme mercy. So the next day, he ran to Lord Nityananda and fell at his lotus feet. He grabbed onto his lotus feet and he begged forgiveness. Lord Nityananda pretended as if he didn't know what was happening. He said, who are you? And Lord Nityananda is surrounded with all these devotees, and everybody thought, he might be a great devotee who's come and, he fell flat at the feet of Lord Nityananda. So Lord Nityananda pretended as if he didn't know anything. And then this thief, he started explaining. that I was so fascinated by your jewels. I was so fascinated by ornaments, and we all planned to steal it. So he explained what happened the first day, the second day, and the third day. And then Lord Nityananda told him that I was completely aware of your situation. I did all this just so that I could deliver you. So from today onwards, you chant the holy name and you perfect your life. So seeing the commander go, all the other partners, they also followed, and they also fell at the feet of Lord Nityananda. And this is how Lord Nityananda delivered. Now usually, whenever I tell a pastime, I tell the fruit of that pastime before. Today I did not do that. So there is a particular fruit or benediction for those who heard this story attentively. Now don't ask me to repeat again, because I was thinking of something else. So Vrindavan Thakur is giving a benediction that anybody who hears this story or this pastimes with faith, with sincerity, very soon he or she will see Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda face to face. Yashona is laughing because he knows what I'm going to say. The question is, how many of you heard it attentively? With sincerity and with faith. Right? Those are the two ingredients. With a sincere heart and with faith that this is the power of Lord Nityananda's mercy, that he can deliver thieves like this. Just to give you a little idea of the mercy of the Lord, right? There is a beautiful story, there is a beautiful pastime in the life of one Sri Vaishnava Acharya. His name is Parashar Bhatta. So one time, now please hear this carefully. Please be attentive. If you want to take a deep breath so you can calm your mind, you can do that. So Parashar Bhatta, one time somebody came and narrated him a story. And the story goes something like this. The story was about one hunter. He had captured a rabbit. He had captured a rabbit and he was about to kill the rabbit. The rabbit, knowing that my death is imminent, I'll be killed very soon by this hunter, the rabbit started circumambulating the hunter. Where the hunter was standing, the rabbit was just going around and around and around about 5-6 times, and then that rabbit came and fell at the feet of this hunter. He just lays his head there at the feet of hunter. But this hunter is a cruel person, because that's all he is doing every day. He's killing animals, just so that's how he lived his life. So he's used to killing. But when he saw that the rabbit has fallen at his feet, begging for his life, begging for mercy, that hunter's heart melted. The hunter's heart melted just by that act. And that hunter let go of that rabbit. Now when Parashar Bhatta heard this story, he started weeping, he started crying. And all his disciples were wondering, what is happening? Why is Guru Maharaj crying? So then Parashar Bhatta explained. Now hear this carefully, please. Said, if a criminal or a sinful person like the hunter's heart can be melted when somebody falls, when a living entity whom was about to kill takes shelter of his lotus feet, how much merciful the Lord will be is when we take shelter of his lotus feet. When we place our head at the feet of Lord Nityananda, my Lord Nitai, please save me, please help me. Do you think he'll just kick us? He'll embrace us. So this is the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When we take shelter, we have the same opportunity like that rabbit. Because we don't know when death is going to come. Right? So when we place our head at the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda will bless us. And that blessing is our saving grace. That blessing is our hope while we are living in this material world. Right? So New Year just started. This is a festival, as I was mentioning. If we take this theme this evening, right? If we just take the shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, we can be delivered in this life. And one of the ways we can take shelter of Lord Nityananda is by chanting his holy names. Because when he's going on Sankirtan, he's chanting the name of his master Gauranga and he's chanting the name of Krishna. So before the altar closes in about 10 minutes, in 9 minutes, please offer your prayers to Lord Nityananda to help us carry out our services with sincerity, with a good mindset, with a good attitude. Because when we offer those prayers, Lord Nityananda is hearing and he's going to give us that blessing. So we can continue on this path for however long we will be in this material world. So with that benediction, right, we need that benediction from Lord Nityananda. And that's, Nityananda is also represented by our spiritual master, by Guru. Our spiritual master, and then we have Srila Prabhupada, our Shiksha Guru, prominent Shiksha Guru in ISKCON. We take their shelter so that we can offer some seva to Lord Nityananda today. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Nityananda Balaram ki jai. Sri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for a wonderful class. Hold on, before you all leave, we have one announcement from Madhumangal Prabhu, the book distribution lead. And, you know, you'll not get prasadam before you hear this. So,
that is true. Thank you, Balram Prabhu. Nice class. I like the point about the purpose of your class was to educate. So if you ask me, I will say that's what I liked. Since he said it is the purpose of our temple to educate all of us, what do we need for education? Books. So every year, on behalf of, for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and our deities, we do go out of this temple on the streets, home to home, or door to door, and inside the temple also, we try to distribute Srila Prabhupada's books, which are based on the essential teachings of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavatam. So in the year 2024, we did also do some efforts to distribute those books. And for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and our deities, Kishore Kishore, Gaur Nitai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, and all our acharyas, we would like to announce that during the year 2024, towards the end of the year, we usually do a marathon of distributing Bhagavad Gita. So we kept a goal and we tried to distribute some certain number of books. At the end of the December month, especially during the month of December, for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, we distributed 2,352 Bhagavad Gitas. And during the whole of the year, rest of the year, we distributed 2,500 approximately books of Srila Prabhupada, 2,500. And during the same year, we distributed 40 Srimad Bhagavatam sets, 40. And in the year 2024, the book, this is one volume out of 9 of Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, Chaitanya Charitamrita. We distributed 18 of these sets. And none of this would have been possible without all of your contribution and support. So if you are sitting here and you have contributed in any way, shape or form, even if you are not here, please say Haribo. And with that, today, because it's Lord Nityananda's appearance day, we're going to kick-start this year's Chaitanya Charitamrita distribution. Our goal for this year, because we did last year 18, we want to do a little bit better, is 25 sets of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So if you're interested, contact me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. We do have dinner prasadam upstairs, so please make your way up as soon as you're done here. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.